at it.
Those Instagram baddies, oh my God.
I was in the party one day.
I feel those girls.
See, I feel like vomiting. Most of our children these days, they believe that they know it all than the elderly ones.
This generation right now is still like a tip of the iceberg of what is coming.
To come.
Are you telling me that somebody like Bobrisky's father did not actually hold this guy with iron hand?
I feel like anybody who wants spoil go spoil.
Fact.
Fashion then versus now, which is better?
Then it's better.
No, seriously, mom, I have to agree with you. Yes, you people dress way more decent than this Gen Z. This Gen Z is nothing to write home about. Nothing at all.
I don't ask you to go and cover yourself with duvet.
But just be moderate.
But at least be moderate.
Yeah. These girls, they need to buy them clothes. You get some girls who say, if I see for road, I just want to carry and go boutique, may I buy them clothes.
My people, welcome back. Welcome back to Ninth Gist, the home of real talk. If you've been following the past episodes, I've been seeing that my mouth has been moving fast. Today, I humble because today's topic, it get power. Anyways, I am your host with the most, Olajumoke Remi Dodomi, and I have amazing people here seated with me. First off is my co-host.
All right, as usual, this is official decent full name Ose Destiny Osamu Jamwe Oyintuemwe Ogbemubem Osas.
Osas, relax. No be every time. We don't know.
See, allow me represent my people.
But I be your people too now.
Forget.
We got that day.
I understand, but that name must come in.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no problem. Here with me, I have two amazing guests. One that probably grew up with telegrams and, handwritten messages, and a legend who probably thinks that emails are too slow. First off, I have the beautiful and amazing woman in red dress.
Oh,
Mrs. Nifemi.
Well, it's nice to be here with you people. And my name is Nifemi, as you have all heard. Nifemi Omoja precisely. So we're here just to make the night interesting and educative. It's just for us to be able to look at, how we both can fit in this generation. Thank you.
And to my, whatever side this is a man that his name, they shock me. He say name now 5.
I just they wonder.
5 words, 5 women, 5
As
cars,
in-
5 wristwatches, 5 shoes.
Hi
5...
guys. You don't do now, shoe. Hi guys, my name is Adeleke Oluwapelumi. I'm known as 5. And I got the name from, it's a very stupid situation, trust me. I got the name from one movie I used to watch one time, and it was unique to me. So I looked it up, and then it sounds good, and then I just roll with it.
Okay.
So that's how I come up with the name 5.
Wow.
Beautiful. In case you are wondering, the time has come. The battle has begun. We are going to be talking about Gen Z versus Boomer. Drum rolls. Bang, bang.
All right. So before we going deeper into this particular session, I want to quickly give insights on what these generations are. I believe everybody here have come across words like Gen Z, Gen Y, Baby Boomer, and all of that. But today, I will just give insights from what I've gathered here. So we have the silent generations, which are people ranging from giving birth to from the year 1928 to 1945, which if I were to give them a particular age range, we have from 80 to 97 years of age. So moving forward, let me just give breakdown. We have the baby boomers, we have the generation X, we have the millennials, we have the generation Z, we have the generation Alpha, and furthermore the generation Beta, which is like
Nigeria go better.
Yeah, that kind of thing. You understand? So today, based on the topic, we'll just see from the millennials backward. You understand? We'll just put them as the baby boomers. You understand?
Okay.
Because from generation Z, it's from your if you do deeper research, you'll discover that technology started having effect from the generation Z to this our present age. And with this our experiences, would thank God we have mommy here and we have Five who is representing the Gen Z in this context, and mommy who will be standing in as the mommy she is. I beg, anything if it happen today, I feel collect knock.
Mommy, me, I'm humble. I'm very humble.
I'm humble.
I
am humble,
Let's
but at
very
some point,
close to you.
Let's start.
at some point,
Mommy say
Let's
let's start.
start.
Mommy,
Mommy say she get plan.
Let's start.
mommy, I'm humble.
Let's
Okay.
start.
But at some point, if I'm hearing some things that is against, because me, I'm obviously a Gen Z guy.
She host in any abi.
I'm
What-
obviously
who
a Gen
are
Z
you
guy.
supporting? Me, I'm not supporting anybody.
That's what you
wait,
say.
Wait.
But no problem.
No, let's go this way. You know, you said this baby boomer side generation that we are looking at Generation Z or something like
Yes,
that
ma'am.
that you
Yes,
said
Gen
just
Z.
now. But one thing is that as the Gen Z side now, I want us to put ourselves that's okay as Gen Z that you are the host are now. I want you to put yourself in between. Now, look at it this way. Hold on, I'm coming.
Yes,
Look at it this way that no, a stopwatch.
Yes, ma'am.
A stopwatch is always relevant twice in a day. How did I say that? If a stopwatch stop by three, you know that by 3 in the afternoon, it's going to work.
Yes,
By 3 midnight, it's going to work. So presently, like you've all been saying,
Yes, ma'am.
now we need to please adjust ourselves.
Yes.
So, you know, the Ifoti can come this way. The Shiko can come this way.
Mommy,
No, there's
ma
something we
dey
call
do
Shiko.
draw.
No, there's a way we can throw it. So by the time you see it, but one thing is that as a generation boomer or something like that you call it, I'm going to fit in into you people's
Yes,
know,
okay.
something. Because there's something that we used to look at as Gen Z a lot. But I'm not going to let out a cat from the bag now. Let me see what you want to present for us.
Okay.
We go deeper.
Yes.
So I'm going to start with a very easy one.
Okay.
How do you typically process information? How do you take out information? Like back then, as the boomers and all that, how do you get your information on news? Do you use social media? Do you read newspapers?
Well,
radio?
that's interesting. You know, in those days, then, how do we get information?
And even now.
And now, you know, those days is newspaper. So we'll be waiting. I could remember that particular year or those years. Then when my dad would tell me, there's a particular spot that we used to buy that punch paper. And we have some people that goes around that they have to come and deliver these newspapers to you. No, we get it via newspaper. But these days now, see, you can get your news, the canary from all this, what's it called now? This gadgets that we use these days.
Exactly, Mama.
All from internet.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, both the relevant, irrelevant, the one that are genuine, ungenuine, unscripted,
Everything.
the scripted can be gotten. And you know, but for us getting information or news from here and there, now, like somebody was talking about it and says, because you have a phone now, with all agencies are journalists. All agencies just open their
You
mouth
pass out information.
and vomit whatsoever they want to say. And these days, you could see that is why most of our children these days, they believe that they know it all than the elderly ones. At times, I used to have, I have like what he was saying the other time. Sure, you understand me? At times when I talk, my daughter would just, mommy, Eti Dagbasha, you are old. I'll just be looking and be smiling. I said, but one thing is that, this thing is turn by turn.
Yeah.
In those days, when this handset first came out, then we're using maybe Robi. No, all those ones, interlink and things like that. When my mom would be looking at it, I would say, mommy, bring it. So by the time my daughter is telling me now,
Yeah.
but the news we're talking about, we get it virtually from the TV. It's what NTA, you remember those days? Pam, 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 pam. Those ones of the NTAs.
Exactly.
When the news comes, we know that, yes, my father, 7 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. And as at
Everything
that
is
time, you
programmed.
cannot come by there. And then, we have 2 different versions of TV, black and white.
Exactly.
And you have the
Colored
colored.
TV.
Yeah.
The colored self, they start bringing it out of recent. The color we know is the one we use Lucozade Boost Nylon. When you put it by the screen and you sit down, everybody in the television is yellow. That is in those
I'm
days.
lost. That me, I
And
don't
that
know
is the
that
news.
one, no.
Omo na
Oh,
wow.
you don't know that one?
Life must
I
be
have
very
no
hard
idea.
then.
But as you were speaking, I saw
Jeez.
Five smiling. He
Yeah.
was smiling, so I'm going to direct the
Okay.
same question.
Exactly.
So, as a Gen Z that you are, how do you get information?
Mommy, hi.
Aye.
You say, "Mommy,
Yeah. I have to be honest with you. I don't feel like we are much apart, right? Because Gen Z, obviously, right? Fact is, when I was growing up, it was a bit crazy. But I remember vividly, I used to walk to the bus stop to go and get newspaper for my daddy every day. And that's the spot where I get every news.
Yeah,
That time we don't even have TV safe. Our TV now, bah! We go dey slap on for back.
Exactly.
You understand me? For few walk. So it was mostly like newspaper. I think it was recently around like 2017, 2018. That was when I had a phone. And then I started operating the internet. Then I feel like, okay, we can get information from the internet
Yeah,
and everything.
exactly.
I can tell everyone here today that most of my knowledge that I have today comes from movie.
movies?
Yes, I watch a lot of movie. I take my time with film. I go to the cinema, I spend my time. So I cannot say we are like much apart. With the millennials, or what do we call it?
The baby boomers.
Boomers.
Baby boomers. Okay, they're
Yeah.
not called millennials.
No,
See, in
we
this
are classifying them.
in this context now, we are just trying to, you see, from the millennials backward.
But
We're just
All
trying
of
to put them
baby
as
boomer.
Okay, you're putting them together.
yes.
Yeah,
Then
boomers.
you know,
Yeah.
technology started having effects from the Gen Z
From the Gen Z.
to this present age.
That's why I said I can't tell that we are very far apart because I can tell you most of the information I was getting as at that point when I was younger was from newspaper because my dad used to read a lot. I'm telling you, we used to go out. In fact, I used to steal some.
But throwing this question to you, what life would you have preferred? Now, would you prefer still going to go and buy newspaper and get
all
information
that. You like that?
wait oh, you want to get some kind of coded information, you have to go to the bus stop, buy a newspaper and start scrolling through.
I feel like internet has made it all easy. Okay. Just like mom said there's a lot of unfiltered information on the internet.
Yes.
You just have to learn who you watch and what kind of content you consume.
Exactly.
To yourself. Do you understand? So I prefer the internet. You just have to be smart enough to understand this is good and this is bad.
Now, so speaking about the internet, how do you communicate with family? How do you prefer to communicate with family?
Is that question from mom or for me?
It's for mom.
Okay, mom.
Yes.
okay.
Yes. How do you prefer to communicate with people? Is it through text, or you like to visit them, or you like to phone them, or which is preferable for you?
Yeah,
Sorry,
see,
mom,
yeah.
sorry. Before you answer this question, I have something I have to say, but I want you to answer first.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. With this level of this internet now, I could tell you categorically that internet have drifted families apart, apart from each other. Now, this is one of those things that even within my own smart family is what I'm still fighting for. And what I've been saying is that, okay, I have a father of 82. As soon as I put a phone call through, hello, grandpa, how are you doing? Are you fine? The man says it's okay. So I looked at it that there's no point for me visiting. So internet have drifted families apart. Then how do I want or how do I love to send
How do you
information?
prefer it?
It's both WhatsApp, Messenger, normal SMS. Even SMS is not even selling again. It's WhatsApp.
So, mommy, you now prefer to use social media to communicate?
I would not lie to you. Say, in those days that we were growing up, that these things were not, in place then, I would say then we're missing. But in these days, see, at times I looked at it as, look at the upcoming of all this internet, how it works fast, speed fast. And at times when you have a child, see, you have a child of 4 years old. Don't let me even say 4 years old. Do you know that a child of 5 years old, by the time you give a 5 months old a toy phone,
Yes, ma'am.
they know what they call phone. A toy phone, they will throw it away. I have a particular baby in my compound now that I know I'm looking after. When you give this boy a toy phone, he will look at it, he will throw it away. But when you give him this one,
Rephone.
and do you
They
know that
know
a
how to make
5
use
months
of
old
it.
baby, he started crawling.
Hold it well.
And when he holds this thing, he knows where to press if the phone is not locked.
So, mommy, do you think that's a good one? Do you think that...
To me, I won't lie to you. This upcoming of internet is a good one. Then it now depends on parents. need to monitor our children. You need to know, go through what they're going through. See, I won't lie to you. When this thing comes, cartoon is coming up, somebody like me, I'm just trying to fit in. And how do I try to fit in into you people's age or into you people's generation now? I have to buy books and start reading because I have children that are growing up. I have children that I know after. In those days, if somebody like my brother is going, I can even talk to her and say, what are you wearing? But these days, these children, the child will not first ask you. No, there was one day I was telling
I'm
somebody,
looking nice, oh.
no, you are looking beautiful, you are looking handsome. See, I'm just using you as an example. And the woman was asking me, I said, see the way you back your baby. She backed the baby not the way I wanted. And the baby was just doing like this, throwing the head back. And I said, see, do you know what this lady said? Mommy, no, I will say it in Yoruba, but I'll translate it. He said, Mommy, yeah. He said, no, and that is what you see with our Gen Z people. No, they don't fear, they fear nothing. They talk to people anyhow, just because of this internet. Because they will tell you that, okay, let me drift a bit concerning this internet too. I got to know about this, is this Chat GP or something like that?
Chat GPT.
GPT, God bless you.
Yes, ma'am.
And I discovered that my daughter was having dream. Why she told me the dream. And I was like, okay, don't worry. Somebody like me in courts now, this is not a geography. I said, okay, don't worry. Let me pray. Let me get God direction. And this girl just carry a phone. Pam, 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 pam. Inside the chat GPT. And she said, Mommy, there's no point consulting Holy Spirit. The answer is yeah. You can imagine that.
Yeah.
You can imagine that.
Oh, wow.
So that is why I'm saying that, things that we don't know then, this internet makes these children to have it at the palms of their fingers. And they know it. So I would rather say I prefer this time. Even it gives parents lesser job to do. Lesser job to do. See, my daughter learns how to make hair, how to sew dresses via the internet without going for training. And now that she's in school, in an institution, she's making use of it. She sews very neatly with needle and thread. Needle and thread.
Thank you so much.
So, Mommy, I was going to say that now that you're on our side,
yeah,
I feel like in the long run, you still.
But there must be caution to it. There must be limits to it. Like we says that most of your generation, they throw liberty to the air.
Okay.
They throw liberty to the air.
So back to 5.
In fact, this 5 of a guy, I get where I want to tackle you now.
Okay, I'll leave it to him.
He was talking about, the millennials and people backward.
Yeah.
They don't have this, we are still kind of close with this generation, this Gen Z.
Yeah, I feel like we're not
so
far apart.
would you be, I'm trying to twist a question to you now. Would you be comfortable if somebody you are taking up to 10, 15 years from sees you and call you Beluni?
I really don't give a shit. Sorry.
You really don't give a shit?
You don't
Do you know, it's
mind.
actually very, very scary because if I come out from my compound and I'm all dressed up and I'm going out and then they greet me, good afternoon, Brother Pelumi. I say, what's up now? How you doing now? I'm not supposed to say that. Normally, I'm supposed to say, how are you or stuff like that. Now, back to what Mommy was saying. Mommy was saying, she was talking about the advantage, but she was not using that word. She said advantage and the disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Now, internet, as we all know, it is a very dangerous place. I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen on the internet.
Yeah.
We are all seeing it, such as fraud and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Feel me? Now, just like Mommy said, we just need to put a regulation to it. But I'm still going to tell you that this generation right now is still like a tip of the iceberg of what is
to come.
It's going to be more dangerous.
The better will be better.
Are you feeling
I
it?
hope so.
Now, sorry, I said something that time. I said I'm going to respond to what Mommy said, right? My mom, right, that she said she was, I think, 17 or 18 when they gave birth to an uncle of mine. His name is Bodabe. He did wedding last month. He's 32 now.
Wow.
Do you get? My mom used to stay with this Bodabe then, as a then. And then when they gave birth to this Bodabe is the first son of his father. My mom was in Lagos then. She's from Ondo. My mom was not born in Lagos. She was born in Ondo. Now, my mom had to travel from Lagos
To Ondo
to go and tell them that they have given birth in Lagos.
I mean,
There was internet
then.
You can just text anybody on
Yeah.
WhatsApp and say, Alpha, they don't
Has to
born.
be more-
Or
yeah.
make you just call them.
Nah.
But my mom had to travel from Lagos
Lagos
to
to
Ondo to go and pass the information just for her to come back to Lagos.
yeah.
You see how crazy it is.
Yeah.
Very,
So
very.
there's a lot of advantage on the internet and there's a lot of disadvantage. And I have to be honest, the disadvantage is even way
More than the advantage, yeah.
way more
Yeah.
than the advantage.
Yeah.
But we just have to put like a regulation to it. But I can tell that there's no regulation that we can put. I feel like it's just going to get worse as at this point.
Okay, let me throw something to you.
Please.
From the way you are speaking now, I want to be very clear.
Hmm.
Are you for the Gen Z or you are for the millennials and ages backward?
If you ask me, I'm from the BC, before Christ.
You can't do that, oh.
I'm from the BC.
You have to be
because
somewhere.
I cannot pick a side. Because
Okay.
as at this point, I'm telling you, man. As
I'm
at point,
sorry to say, at this very point, you're not supposed to be putting on this shoe
Why?
and this dress. You're only supposed to wear towel on your waist.
I
Come
mean,
down. Let me
before
know you are before Christ. Now, Abi now.
No,
Okay,
man.
okay.
I still feel like this generation right now is like, I feel like we are still in check, but we are still not in check. I mean, if you look at the internet in general, let's say Instagram, TikTok, the internet is providing a lot of opportunities for youth. Do you get? Sometimes you don't even need to do a lot of hard work before you make it.
Just make
Okay.
money, okay.
All
You
right.
don't even need to work.
Okay, let me come up with this question. Mommy, I would like to ask this question. Have you come across the word opwe?
Opwe?
Yes.
No. I'm
Don't
not.
worry.
Mommy, I
Which one
think
is
mommy is
opwe?
still very much. No, you,
Don't worry.
you don't.
Don't worry. You go boss cry.
Five
Which one is
minutes
opwe?
now.
Okay, we have the thing is, I'm just trying to bring up some kind of talk so
Yeah.
that we understand these things. You see, like we are saying, mommy,
Yeah.
we have a lot of things that in our generations now. You see, this present generation, a lot of words we keep from our elderly ones. You understand? See this example I brought up now. We have Opwe. We have BRB. We have
I mean,
LM,
we can communicate with
LML.
stickers and emojis.
Do you understand?
You can just
So,
send one emoji and you're
I'm
good to
surprised now that with everything going on the internet,
Yeah.
since mom is saying she's conversant with internet, and mommy doesn't know what.
Okay, let me
Opwe is.
let me just come in this way. See, like you said, Boma, what's it called now?
Yes, ma'am.
Boma generation.
yeah.
See, I'm seeing more of Boma generation. In as much as I appreciate this Gen Z level in terms of some things that they're doing, but not in all. Like I said, that we need to put no caution or limitation or regulation, like it says, in place. You know, like Yoruba will say something. Sorry for using that word. It said, "Tomode bala shobi agba, kò lè lákìsà bí àgbà."
Benny.
That is
Facts.
one thing. See, this opwe that you said, there's some things that you people are doing now that at times when we look at it, we just said, see, Agbatomi Konle, we be Kotoni. See, if you said, oh,
Mama,
there's-
can we not?
okay,
Those
I
words are
said
heavy.
in English. Okay, I'm sorry. Now, see, there's some things that you as an elderly person,
Yes, ma'am.
you just sit, you look. See, they said if a child climbs Iroko tree, they will never see it.
Mama na lie. Oh.
No.
Wait till we dey see now.
This is what we want.
No.
We
Bye.
sit down like this,
This
eh?
is a battle, so
See.
support Gen Z. Let's go. This
Mama.
is what we want.
One thing is
Exactly.
that is why we're saying it that, see, these people, this generation now, that I first said something. I said they walk like a blind person, a blind man. See, they behave as if nothing matters. Like, let me come in. Let me come in here. Let me come in here.
Okay.
Now, I was watching a program on the internet yesterday. There's a particular lady, two of them, they got a guy on TikTok. That's what she says.
Okay.
And the guy took them out, they eat and every other thing. After eating everything, no. See, these are children of these days. They believe that this world, they believe that you can't do me. This one can't do me.
do me, yes.
But no, in our own days, even you drinking water, you have to be cautious.
Exactly, ma'am.
No, it's not because, okay, I'm meeting you for the first time. No, Osas can give me water, I will take it. Now, when you give me the water, I will drink it. But in those days, when you give me the water, I will first hold my cup like this. It's not that I want to drink. See, there's a style we use. You still pour small on the floor. You'll be looking at it with the floor, suck it in. These are the things I'm telling you. That's why it says, if children climbs, what elderly people are seeing while they sit, you can see it. So, and that is why some of us, when they say, we are teaching, those are the proverbs of those days. And that's why you see these children going into pit hole. Look at this lady now. 2 of them were carried. One died on the spot. The second one, as at yesterday, they brought her out. She was what's it called? Maggot was coming out from a private part. Just because she says she met the guy on the internet. And you people just walk freely as if nothing is happening.
Mommy, 5 is opposing to this.
The proverb.
So,
okay.
5.
Just like there's a lot of disadvantage right now in this Gen Z that we're talking about.
Exactly.
There is with you guys, your set. I don't know how to put it. Millennials or baby boomers.
The millennials, the boomers.
Yeah,
exactly.
Do you understand? I watched one movie one time. It's 1970, produced by Kunle Afolayan.
Okay.
As I it was the king's son that was killing the citizen. He was just killing them unprovoked. Nothing up. You just the key. Anybody will just like you just kill them. So now, Mom, I have to tell you something. Yeah, you asked me something that time, and you said if I would go with the Gen Z or the millennials.
Exactly.
Right. I will tell you that I will go with the millennials. Now, waiting with they see with the boss cry. Better cry now with the cry.
Really?
Have you seen? Yeah, I cannot ask any girl now if I'm not financially stable. Imagine me taking care of a grown adult. We did the same level.
This guy no be Gen Z.
But relax.
They take care of
But
adults.
this same millennials. But this same millennials are the people giving birth
you are
to
even
kids.
conflicting yourself.
Mama, it was
you are
easier.
even conflicting yourself.
Okay, please,
because
tell me
now
how.
you say that you cannot take a lady out now without you having money.
Yes.
But in those days, did we really care about the cash?
You don't.
But mommy,
it was a lot easier.
That's why I said you are
want to
confusing
ask
yourself
something
here.
pertaining to this thing. So in people's days now, so if a man just says let's go out, people just go out.
You don't have to have a lot.
In those days,
you don't have to have a lot.
There's what we call in those days. There's what we call genuine love. There was one time I was asking my grandpa. I said, now, these days now, there's nothing like true love. Like
nothing like that.
Nothing like true love. Now,
Coming from our mommy,
nothing like that.
Coming from our mommy,
for Gen Z,
if you know
because Gen Z does not have what we call true love.
Okay.
Let me give you an example, and I'm going to use one that is even closer to me as an example.
Okay.
Now, my daughter came home from school, and she was asking me, "Mommy, do you know anybody bearing the name this Lare Shitu?" And you know Lare Shitu of those days sells motto in Surulere.
Yeah.
And it's very rich.
Yes.
Okay.
And while she was asking me, I was like, why are you asking me this question? She said, I just want to know. They said the name is popular. The name is this one. See, in my head, 1 + 1. I know what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, fine. I said, I know. But within me, in those years, at our age, 15, them born you were, to come and tell your mommy, do you know so person? For what? Even me as a person, while we were growing up, I will give you a kind of one funny incident that I was talking about girls of these days. Matters about money.
Yes,
now, in those days, I was as 21 years then, myself. As 21 years, as I was coming, I was even coming from work. My mom too was passing by, and the guy stopped me. And I was talking. Do you know what my mom started saying? Me, I know they love corner love. And she was passing by my side. She has already passed a signal.
Yeah, a message.
That Wabamile. Do you know what Wabamile means?
Yani.
God bless you. But I now see my own daughter of 15 years telling me, do you know Lare Shitu? I started smiling. I said, okay. Said, do you know the history of Lare Shitu in Lagos? I was just smiling. Something in me was like, okay, let me act like that generation of those days. King Digbatifu. Who born monkey?
Hey.
But I just say, okay, let me calm
Blood
down.
of Jesus.
Because this generation these days, their life is about what? If you misbehave, if you talk to me anyhow, they are prone to committing suicide.
Nigerians.
Oh, my brother.
Have you actually seen any situation like that? Me,
Jesus.
I have not. I have to be honest. If it's Indians, then I understand.
No. In Nigeria. Okay, let me tell you one. This Champ resort that just came out
Somebody
yesterday.
killed themselves.
Champ resort that just came out yesterday. This morning, one was calling my daughter and telling her, my father has been talking to me anyhow. I'm going to kill myself. And do you know why what my daughter says? She said, delete yourself now, and they will know. I was shocked. And I said, give me the phone. Because one, I have to encourage that boy.
Jesus.
Because WAEC is just starting. And because
You never even do
I
anything
even
for
told the
life.
boy, I said,
You wake up right down, nice time to come.
I told the boy,
level,
see,
300
the
level.
mentality of these our children. I think we've not read it in the newspaper that a 12 years old drank sniper and died because they bullied him in school. This is with the generation. So you
with
have
the
to pamper
internet,
them.
yeah, I can agree
Yes,
to
that's
that.
what I'm saying,
But
to
like,
internet.
Jam, Nigerians, I feel like we are prone.
In
We
this-
are
I'm
very
even
strong.
talking of this
in
one.
this
No,
case
no, no.
now.
This
Yes.
In this case now,
Yes.
I would say 5 na bad market.
How?
Because
I
our
support.
directors, we initially wanted somebody
We
that
need
will
to
stand
recast.
in and say yes, regardless of what mommy will be saying yes.
See, you don't go really blame me.
No,
Based
why?
on what I don't see, you cannot really blame me.
Mommy say,
what thing you don't see when mommy
you
never
don't
see?
Mommy has seen more than me. But what I've seen now, as a man, I dey cry steady. You don't understand?
What thing they make you cry?
That's
Bros,
why I'm saying that it's better you come to my club.
Mama, I
I
cannot
enjoy
join
my
your
club
club
See
now.
as mommy they recruit you.
Mama,
I
it's
enjoy my club.
You cheat.
It's not actually possible to join your club
You are-
now.
Now,
see,
as it be like
it might
this,
not
for
be
this-
in age.
this
It might not be
edition-
in
For this-
age that
for
you
this
join my
edition
club.
now.
But in terms of belief,
Yeah.
in terms of tradition, in terms of culture,
Yeah.
you know that those
Mom,
days.
we have to agree with the fact that there's advancement in everything.
That's why I said, see that advancement.
Yes.
Then now it will make me now to move to your side. In
Millennials
terms
are
of
winning.
internet.
Gen Z,
No, Gen Z are not winning.
Una never
What do you-
start
Una
no-
anything.
What do you
Una
mean?
no-
What do you
no,
mean
no,
we are
what
not
you said,
meeting?
what you
Five,
Are you
five
see,
is a
wait.
big shame on you people.
Wait,
What do you
no,
mean by
what
that?
it says that the ones that
What
is
do you-
going
you
to
are
come
you proud
after
to be
your
a Gen
sets.
Z?
I'm proud, of course. Why
you
not?
should,
No
you
worry.
should.
I'm just learning, but
Now
I'm proud.
one get tell me you buy week 600K, your body go calm down.
You there here. Mommy no know wetin we call pwe, and she get phone.
I don't know what they call
Mommy,
it.
do you use TikTok?
That's why most.
Do you use TikTok?
Yes, I do. I use.
you don't know what
but
it's called,
It's
Okwe?
not. It's not.
Do you, see, you know there's
I'm not
algorithm
the
with TikTok, right? It's
Okay.
like the kind of content you consume is what they bring to you.
You cannot
So
even
you cannot
say,
really like.
And
yeah,
that's
you-
what I'm
you
saying.
feel-
See, you people of Gen Z, you have some codes. So, like she said, like stickers, some things that you use.
Exactly,
There was
ma'am.
one time my daughter was using some, and I'm trying to learn. You know,
Understand.
when we started, I said,
Yeah.
I'm trying to put myself in your own,
Exactly, ma'am.
your own generation. Now, I remember those years, even when my children start growing, I will carry cane, I will do this one.
Yeah.
Then my husband went out and bought me books. And when he bought the book, I was seeing age 0 to 1, age 1 to 3. I looked at it. Initially, I was reading. Later, I said, come, bros, waiting. My mama no buy book before he train me now. Why
Facts.
should I buy book? But I discovered that after using those tough hands, I need to calm down
Yeah.
a bit. Because now, see, it depends on the kind of, like if you have girls, you have to calm down. If you have boys, you have to calm down.
Calm
Then
down,
you still
yeah.
have to learn. Then on a daily basis, we are of generation mama or baba or something like that, we need to still follow you people the way it's going. Not to be too harsh, not to be too cold. See, at these days, you see children, they will tell you, in my own days, your parents are going to church, they wake you up.
So,
Or they are praying, you are telling them, mommy, continue praying, I will be saying amen, and you've slept off.
so mommy, in those days now
Yeah.
and now, the manner of raising children, which one is better?
Oh, my sister, I will tell you that I prefer those days in raising children.
But
those
mommy,
days.
those days, then they beat people.
Ah.
My mom, my grandma.
Okay,
Jesus.
wait,
My
let me tell
grandma
you
beats
something.
me,
Do
oh.
you know that in those days that they are using cane, they said something. Egbalama fi no were aya omode. That's were that is in their
Mommy,
chest.
Mama, how many
Mommy,
way don't
Mommy,
But na the
support
same
like
way
that?
na you dey take grow now.
It's not even in the way that you see in physical, but in the arts. Do you know that there's some beating that they will give you? See, they gave me one like this. Topa funi abara. Do you know what we call abara?
I do,
Iforu,
ma'am. I
ishiti.
do, yeah.
When they give you one, you first enter Gia.
But
your
but-
face go.
but I still want to put out something though.
Yeah.
Because
Please.
regardless of all this beating, in our generation today, most of what all this Gen Z follow are things that some of these millennials who are mixing their vibe with the Gen
With the
Zs
Gen Z.
are doing right now. Is what these Gen Zs are following.
Facts.
Let me give example. Are you telling me that somebody like Bobrisky's father did not actually hold this guy with iron hand. Because trust me, if Bobrisky grow under my mama, Iya will say, Veronica Wade will say,
I asked my
But
mom.
I mean,
You
I
see
feel
what you
like
just asked?
anybody wey wan spoil go spoil.
Facts, man.
Regardless.
But-
you get some
Facts.
people wey
But-
dem beat.
Wait,
you want
so-
tell me say they don't beat these children?
That's
asked
my
my mom,
question to
right?
mommy.
I
Since
asked my mom one
that
time.
the iron hand generation, why are there still some people?
Okay, let me tell you something. See, it's not that they are not beating them. It's not that they are not talking to them. But in the book of knowledge, that is the Bible or the Quran, it says the children of perdition will always be children of perdition. Now, there's no amount of beating. See, by the time you go to school, like now we're talking, most of us we've gone out of university. When you are there, you design another life for yourself. Now, I can categorically tell you that when I'm at home, no, I'm Jesus baby. Well, as soon as I get to school, then I'm even moving from either generation X or generation something. Then, as soon as I got to school, then there's this style that is raining. Edmund Spice. What's it called? My Tyson.
Exactly, ma'am.
That is raining then.
Yes, ma'am.
So as soon as I get to school, I used to barb my hair. And then in school, I changed my name. To be here, I will tell you my name is
Yeah.
Nifemi.
Yeah.
In school, my name is Knife. My mother came to school one day from 4 p.m. till 10 p.m. She couldn't locate me.
Oh,
because
wow.
she was looking for her daughter,
Nifemi.
bearing Nifemi. But unfortunately, everybody said they don't know the person bearing Nifemi. Until when someone said, come, is it not that knife that we used to call? That knife. Some people still call me that. No, at times there will be some gathering that I will be. When they call me knife.
So, mommy, you follow
you
those
said,
ways
no,
too.
wait, you said something.
Mommy,
you
don't
said
die.
That means we're
Wait.
actually following mommy's
No,
style.
no. That's why I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
We said we mix it. That is what the mixed
Gen Zs,
one
yes, ma'am.
is what Gen Zs are following.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why I'm telling you that. Calm. They said what? I want to say one thing in Yoruba.
Mommy,
See,
say it,
once
say it.
this thing that you're saying is not new to you people. It has been before. Look at this palazzo trouser. Clean Lagos knee. Look at this. There's some designs that you people wear
Yeah.
now. We've
Yeah.
used it in those days.
Yeah. Yes,
ma'am.
But it's because you
I
just
can
find
agree
it
to
in
that.
another name.
Yeah,
Do
just
you understand me?
upgrade
So
it.
that's why I'm telling you that in those days now, okay, when my daughter to enter school, she just come here, hello, mommy, I want to barb my hair. I said, come on, more, you are free. When she finished, and she happens to be the smallest in that department, she starts saying, they're bullying me, they're doing this one. Because no, you make them to see. That is what this generation needs. Let them see the difference in what they're doing. But if you're saying no, see, if they commit suicide, now parents go pay a person.
You see, for some reason, I still not believe in this suicide thing.
Oh
Is it
my-
actually happening?
It's happening.
It's happening.
Have you guys actually witnessed anyone
It's-
aside from mom?
It's happening.
It's happening, my dear.
Nigerians, they kill themselves.
It's happening.
See, my
They
neighbor,
do
A lot.
my neighbor's son,
They do
my
am.
neighbor's son said because he was bullied.
He killed himself.
You see, it happens very close in
Mama,
the
no be
area. You
Nigerian.
want to say.
Oh, wow.
He jumped and killed himself. He wrote a note that he was bullied in school and nobody, the parent, he jumped.
Wow.
And while he was coming down, he used his head. Different kind of means of committing suicide. She understand me?
So while we close, while we wrap up, I want us to take some questions and we need to be honest with it.
Okay.
Then and now, which music is better? Pumas versus
Ha.
Gen Z.
Ha.
Which music?
Then music is better. This one rubbish.
Davido's music is
What?
rubbish.
What?
Alpha guy, I think common shirt follow you fight.
Davido
oh.
versus
Ah.
I go forget saying our
Sonia
podcast.
Ade.
Those days
Sonny
are
Ade.
lyrics that has meaning. That when you look at it, there are some songs you look at the lyrics, you think, is it about love? Is it about being social? Is it about the
But mommy,
environment?
they used to sing
I think I can agree
Even
with
if
mom.
they-
guy, Fuji.
That one is not even rubbish.
Mommy, they were
What of this
saying
song?
something about
Zulezu by Zulezu. Bang 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 yo. Bang bang now they enter for. At least it's not
Yes.
our generation.
I can agree with mom because me myself, I feel like I'm a boomer in spirit, but I'm a Gen Z
Gen
in
Z.
body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I can still tell you today that I've never seen a greatest artist in the world other than Michael Jackson. I still listen to Michael till date.
This guy is safe.
I'll not be.
Mommy.
Guy,
Come out.
you are
Mommy,
you are-
give me one.
you are
hit.
confused.
What you
Talk
do from your
now.
time.
you are a confused being.
No.
Please.
I'm just
I
saying.
speak with
I'm
you
just saying.
people
with
should
all
drag
authority
five
and
away from
audacity.
this
I'm
cast.
just saying.
From
Listen. There's
set.
advancement in everything. Let's just be fine. Let's just be fine.
Okay.
There's advancement in everything. But I will still tell you that millennials music is still like the best compared to what is coming out now. But there's a lot of good music coming out now.
Okay.
And
See,
if
I'm
to
going,
pick a
I'm
side,
going to support him. So,
Okay.
sure, you understand me, because if you want to, out of what we're saying that is bad, is bad, is bad. But if you have people that have same like minds, the way he has it, excuse me, see, your children will come out to be the best.
Facts, bro.
Be the best. So, and what I always say is that let people be able to point to your children or to your family and say, yes, they are an example. No, we shouldn't always have wayward children outside. No. We shouldn't be GenZ in body, but be mama in the spirit.
Facts.
Okay.
At the same time, now see, okay, please, I'm sorry, I will just bring
That's
this one.
fine, no
I'm,
problem.
I'm sorry, I'm using myself as an example
Yes, ma'am.
That's
all the
fine.
time.
It's fine.
Now,
It's fine.
no, when my daughter first entered school,
Yeah.
she was wearing maxi skirts, and she said she was going one day, and one mommy said, "Come. Are you a Deeper Life member?" Because you know that's Deeper Life member that wear that
Skirts
one.
like my own, no.
No, your own is even still small. Our own is like no,
Jesus.
down, and she was
Lagos.
wearing turtleneck. And they were like, the woman said
Rich
she has
to
been
us.
watching her every time. But excuse me, when she gets home, she makes herself free. And I asked her, I said, why? And she said, Mommy, they said court member are plenty there. I don't want court people to see me. And you see how
And
with
that one
scarf.
self-cut person go
So,
follow
so,
self.
so
Ow.
another one coming right up. Fashion, then versus now, which is better?
Then it's better.
Now.
Then it's better.
Eh.
Now trash
Then
now.
is
Now
better.
trash now the way that time. Mommy,
Yeah.
sorry to say.
Then is
And they
better.
look those clothes.
See, like what I told you, like what I said. I said it's just a reversed or
But mommy, why is it
refurbished
better?
Yes, I
version.
can agree.
Mommy, why is
I
it
can agree
better?
because
Why?
when I was
Why?
growing up,
Why exactly?
Okay, is it
better?
those guys that are sagging? Are they prisoners?
Mama,
Are they the
sagging?
sagging one? Is it those ones that
but
see?
mommy.
Wait, they says what's it called? Your private parts. Go to parties. Hardly will you see ladies that will cover their own.
Yes,
they cover this
I
thing.
don't go even lie.
Okay.
Those
Look at it.
Those Instagram bodies, oh my God.
I was in the party one day.
Who can marry all those girls?
See, I feel like vomiting. And this guy was dancing. Have you ever seen?
Who can marry all those
No,
Instagram?
Bruno, let me kill this boy.
Who can marry all those Instagram bodies?
No, Bruno, let
Come
me.
on now.
Go now, all
Bro,
these
like,
guys.
You will lose your teeth.
I go to view status.
I'm serious.
And I go to look, say,
When they
God.
lose God,
You see,
Abi.
God, is this
see?
somebody's daughter? No, seriously, mom. I have to agree with you. Yes, you people dress way more decent than this Gen Z. This Gen Z is nothing to write home about. Nothing at all. Drop
This
it.
guy now confused me.
No, I'm not confused. I just know what I want.
I
know what I want.
You know what you want.
I know what I
No,
want.
see,
Inside the spirit of a millennial
Yes.
and the body of a Gen Z.
Bro, don't worry.
You
Now,
are
see,
you
calm down.
are a wolf
Calm down, calm
in
down,
sheep
calm down.
clothing.
Calm down. Now,
be you
until
I
your
blame.
wife, they shaking
You
out
are
for TikTok.
you are a
No be you I
wolf
blame.
in
Now our
sheep clothing.
directors wey bring you come.
See,
Now I blame.
now, until your
You will
wife,
marry a boomer.
if your wife begins
You
to
will
shake
marry
out
a
for
boomer.
TikTok,
No,
you
wait,
don't understand
see,
what
wait,
I'm
let me tell
telling
you something. Let me tell you something. See, for us to be, because I believe that this is an avenue for us to reach out to our agency.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're doing this one to be educating,
Yes.
to educate them,
Yes.
to bring them back to the basics.
Facts.
It's not that fine. I don't ask you to go and cover yourself with doofy.
but just
No,
be
but
moderate.
at least be moderate.
Yes,
Even the
please.
word of God says,
Be
let your
moderate.
moderation be made known to
Please.
all men. Be moderate in all
Please.
things. Well, see, the way I'm dressing now, am I not
Please, be
presentable?
moderate.
I mean
I
too.
beg.
You're okay. Am I not presentable?
Una
Okay.
dey go club.
Okay, okay,
Wait,
okay.
see,
Any girl
Is it
dey go-
because
anybody wey there
is
dey
it
go
because
club?
you know mommy is coming around today?
No,
You have to go and you have to go and
Mommy,
try
Shebi,
and
you
look
see
decent.
Me. You see not my outfits now. You
Mommy,
see me. Mommy, you
Mommy,
see me.
if you see wetin these girls dey wear, even me as
No,
man.
now come on, this guy.
Calm down first.
See,
calm down.
see,
See,
For your
this is-
for your
this is
matter,
a-
shame wear me
Calm
for your
down. This is
matter.
an avenue.
Shame,
This is an avenue
shame,
to talk.
shame,
Make I
shame.
talk my
Sit down
mind.
and say,
Five. We know
the
you
second
are
guy they
want
call
this
five.
thing. More than
Where?
stop to dey wear that rubbish. More than dey wear. I don't want to see am. More than the dress
Five
well.
don't
It's
want
better.
now. Five
It's
don't want
better.
now. But I have another question
bet-
to ask.
Okay, I'm listening.
Which is the smarter generation?
Now this one now, forget all those one don't
Mommy.
really get sense.
Mommy,
No offense,
remember
mommy.
say Gen Z they use
Bro,
ChatGPT.
bro,
They
bro.
use
You will regret your life.
all
You,
these
now
things.
you go
Which one?
cry.
You will
Don't
regret
worry.
your life.
You go both cry.
This generation is smart, Abi, and you prefer the millennials.
Come this way.
You will regret your life.
We are
Process.
see. We are working hand in hand.
You are working.
That's what
You
I'm
are
just
always
saying.
working hand in hand.
You should say when I no get beef before.
E get some kind things wey dey sup now.
You-
With me, I no like am. I no just like am. Bro, these
Jesus.
girls, they need to buy them clothes. You get some girls who be say, if I see for road, I just want carry and go boutique, make I buy them clothes. Who wears clothes? Are you mad? Why do you come out like this?
But one thing is that, see, it's not even only rampant within the girls alone. It's also to the male also.
Yeah.
Mama, men know they dress like mad person. What they do is they sag. They just wear all those their mad baggy clothes.
No.
Okay, let me now start from somewhere from you.
please.
Okay, mama.
Now, men don't dress crazy,
Yeah.
but there's some crazy dresses that you see. Aside from sagging, do you know that's a way that they even dress now? That this zip in this thing.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
was telling my guys, and I don't know how you'll be using an official dress to dress like your
a
own,
thug.
like home outfits. And the guy was telling
Yeah.
me, it's a new style. I told him, I said, don't worry, Akukuma use stick to bring out the snake for everybody to see. Maybe that's what you want to display. What about the hair? These things, though, in those days, we have afro, we have
Wele,
see them
fake Gen
with
Z.
earrings.
Mama,
These days you see
you
them.
don't take personal
I
shots.
know.
Mama, we don't take
I
personal
know.
shots here.
Shebi,
Mama,
you
you're
be
taking
woman
personal
now.
shots.
I know.
You be woman now.
See them putting on earrings. That fine.
But
In those
mama-
years, we have
Mommy
we have
suppose flog am. Who
we
get
have
cane
this
for
thing.
here?
Mama,
Easy.
I don't think
Who get
earring.
cane for
Mama, I
here?
don't think earring is a now thing. Oh. Like I looked it back, right? Like they are in India because I watch a lot of India. I said I watch a lot of movies in India. Like back in the days, the males use earrings, right?
Mommy, you see our chief director sef they wear earrings sef. So
Mama, you not gonna really blame this earring
good
thing.
Gen Zs, very responsible
See,
Gen Zs. They
Very,
wear
very responsible Gen Zs.
Eh.
We are hearing.
yes, mommy.
Yeah.
Okay, but one thing I want to let you know is that, see, this earring of a thing.
Yes.
Now, the Yoruba will say, Baba Sheri La Shen Koyo. No, like these days now. See, you can't dress responsibly and go out and let police come and
But Mama, I
harass
have
you.
a question. Who says the word responsible and irresponsible? Like, okay, the way I decide to present myself, why does it have to make me responsible and irresponsible? Who decides that thing?
Wait. What I'm saying is that, see, the way you dress, there's some people now, like let's use the force now, especially police people.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you cannot walk through
Yes.
in my own road without them stopping you.
Okay.
Even if you dress this way.
Yes.
But this earring here, the police will still stop.
But
I
also,
feel like
mommy, that's
the-
not
Mama,
our
I feel like
fault
that's
now.
stereotyping.
That's not
Yes,
on us.
Mama, I feel like you're stereotyping.
That's not
I just feel
on
like
us.
they're stereotyping. Okay, this guy don't wear earring now. You go get money. It doesn't really matter. I feel like it's just
See,
stereotyping.
they will say you will get money,
Yes.
but where would the money comes from? Even if you're doing a legit business, the first thing, the impression they will have about you is that, no, you are what?
Like
Yahoo
Foster.
boy. That's what they will have about you.
But even with the earring, I still see that they discriminate.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I
because
still see
even
that they
dog,
discriminate.
even all those, hey, for me 15 naira, they wear earring.
Now.
Normal. So do you get? So I feel like we
That
shouldn't
was
really
empty.
stereotype. It's just like we are not advanced to that level yet because modern countries, this Europe countries,
Yes.
you understand?
No,
Everybody
like
dress
you
the way
said,
they
we are
want.
not advanced to that.
You get- We are not. We are not to that
And our
level
culture
yet.
too.
That's what
And
I'm
our
Mommy,
just
culture.
saying.
what if
You cannot say because
I'm an
of earring.
artist?
Do you understand?
Is
Then you go
does
arrest
it
me,
change
say,
the
I
fact
wear
that I'm
earring.
not
You don't go fit arrest me
responsible?
now.
Now,
Being an
see,
artist.
fine, you are an artist.
Yes, ma'am.
You are an artist.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, is it every day you go to show? See, there's some things you can do.
But
What-
mommy,
see, if
it will
you're-
be hypocrisy
But that's-
if
that's-
I remove
that's
it.
It's
what-
not hypocrisy, my dear
that's-
sister.
that's-
It's
Mommy,
not hypocrisy.
lifestyle,
Wait,
oh.
lifestyle. You want to sleep, you still have it on. You want to sleep, you wake up. Is it every day, every time? Now you are coming now to the studio here. Fine, this is your office.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what you do. As an artist, it's allowed. See, even to me, I would not even say no.
Okay.
Because this is your feed.
But mommy, is that
Wait,
not
okay,
considered
let me
Mama, if
tell you
you're
something.
speaking, Mama, if you're speaking on boomers,
you-
right? What
yes.
will you say about fella that used to dance with only boss and in
Only
the
pants.
stage?
Only
pata.
pants, safe.
Uh,
I think he wears earrings too.
Like that one.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. We shouldn't stereotype based on the way somebody appear. This is how they choose to live their
See,
life.
it's not. Wait.
Cut. Àti lọ far o. Mommy, let us conclude so we
Hey,
can
God.
go. What advice would you give to parents, towards the younger generation? And what advice would you also give to the younger generation, the Gen Zs?
Okay. To parents, what I want to say is that one, we need to be more patient with our Gen Zs now, and we should be in their shoe. We should be in their shoe because a lot are happening outside there. So we should always be in their shoe. That means So there's difference between empathy and sympathy.
Yeah.
Now we should be able to what? To walk in their ways. See, there are some things that might not be okay for you as a parent, but because of your children,
You have
please
to take
let
it
us
in.
do.
Exactly.
Then as Gen Z, I want to advise as much as possible, or let me say advice, they should please be responsible, be obedient, be, to be up and doing. See, these days, there's no parent like Yoba will say something.
Ben,
I'm telling
I
you.
don't know the meaning, but Ben.
Okay, I said a mad person. When you see a mad person outside, a mad person has a mother.
Just like him. A very mad person.
Why
You,
why
I
that?
I get you
Why
for mine.
that?
If they cut this
I
camera,
get
I
you
go
for
follow
mine.
you fight, guy. I go follow you
I
fight.
get you for mine. You this guy.
Camera because I
Excuse
want
me.
to see fight too.
Why that? I'm not calling anyone. But what I'm saying is that, for Gen Z, nobody wants to identify. Look at, there's some people that is going to, okay, will be risky. If not that the father and mother died, they are not
The father is alive.
No,
father is very
one
much
died.
alive.
One of them died. I
Yes.
think it's the father.
I think the father
died of his
Ah,
yes.
yes.
The father
Yeah,
died.
okay.
The father
I
died.
probably didn't get
That's
that
where
in
we all
school.
saw where we saw
I
him.
mean-
And one thing that I so much appreciate about that guy that day, when they were doing 8 days prayer for the father,
Yes.
he did not put on those.
This is
But
costume.
he came out as a woman. Sorry,
No.
she came out. She,
No. During that
she-
8 days.
she-
During that 8 days.
This
During that
guy.
8 days, he came out as he.
Yes, as a
That
guy.
day.
Oh.
At least a respect.
Yes.
And you will know that this child is the one that the parent has been talking to Omoni War petition.
Kai.
Akọ Igbani.
Next time, don't worry, we'll
we
call
have
mommy
to
to
make that money one way or
enlighten
the
us
other.
more about all of these things. So special thank you to mommy. Mommy.
Mommy.
Wait, calm down first.
Okay,
If you ask mommy advice, you not go ask me.
Who you be? You where you start.
Who you want advice?
You wait.
You and your spirit be millennial and your body be Gen Z.
It's
I
all
beg,
right.
just that thing.
You are welcome.
Wow.
You are welcome. You are
Okay.
welcome. You are welcome.
Sorry.
You are
For
welcome.
invitation.
You are welcome. You are no. Your Bible will say that, walk it there were lately.
Mommy, na person you be. Na person you be, mommy.
Yes.
It not be like this one.
Don't worry.
Animal.
Eléyìí tí o mọ bí tó.
Because say I not support Gen Z.
No.
Say I don't even support fully.
But he supported
just
you
get
people
some
now.
kind
In
thing
this
wey say
case-
I don't
No, he
really
supported
just-
Mommy
Gen
did
Z.
not
Ma.
rep us well.
No, I
because
can
we
talk
are
my
good
mind.
people. I'm an example.
I can talk my
Exactly.
mind now. I can talk my mind. Not to say make I can't talk my mind. I talk my mind.
All right. So, guys, it's a wrap. Mommy, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
5.
You're welcome.
Take
I know
small
say you don't
thank
like
you.
me. No tell me
Take
thank
small,
you.
take calm. If I ever carry am back.
Hola. I be like,
No
who dey follow
wahala.
this
You
fight?
cuckoo get pride before. So to our viewers, thank you so much for
Hey.
joining us on this episode. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to
Very, very
this
important.
channel. See you next time.